how to start a podcast in 2018. We are less than 60 days away from the new year. And so I wanted to make this video because I think it's extremely important to know how you're going to start a podcast in the new year. So if you are thinking about starting a podcast, the time is right now to start it to get ready for the new year. So I have 4 different steps for you to know how to start a podcast in 2018. First, let me say my name is Isaiah Fowler and I have the Starts With A Vision podcast. You may have heard of it. It is amazing and it is dope. And so I started podcasting about almost 2 years ago, and it has done amazing things for my life and for my business and for my brand. So I have 4 things that you can do to know how to start a podcast the right way in 2018. The first thing is you're going to want to start with the end in mind, okay? You have to know where you want to go to know what you want to do. You cannot get in the car and drive nowhere. You have to have a plan. Your strategy is going to be the biggest thing ever. The biggest thing ever. So just know that. The next thing is you're going to want to map out everything. So once you know where you want to go, then you're going to say, I want to map out everything. You're going to have to map out everything from your podcast, the structure, how you're going to market it, how you're going to get traffic to it, how you're going to collaborate with people, who you want to work with, all these different things, how you're going to make money, of course, because everybody wants to make money, how you're going to do all these different things. So you want to know what you want to accomplish, where you want this thing to go, and then you want to map everything out. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to create the platform. And you're going to start building buzz around the platform. You're going to start building buzz around this podcast, this brand, this movement. A podcast is a great way to do it, to start it. And I'm going to tell you exactly why. Because when you are listening to audio, you are not focused on, you can focus on multiple different things. So what happens is your voice is subliminally getting programmed into other people's minds. So people are getting used to listening to you and your voice. So that's why I love podcasts. That's my platform of choice. And so then the last thing is you want to do, you want to market. And you want to market digitally, but also offline as well. A lot of people say offline is dead. But let me tell you something. Traditional business is never going to go completely out of business. The principles of traditional business are always going to be here. So you're going to want to use offline as much as you use offline. A lot of people only use online and they have no offline brand. So you want to mesh the two together. And that's what I'm really, really passionate about. So my podcast is amazing. It is life-changing. It's the Starts With A Vision podcast. If you haven't heard of it, go check it out. But I go by the name of Mr. Starts With A Vision, right? Mr. Starts With A Vision. And my mission is to help 1,500 entrepreneurs, coaches, people who are serious about getting their message out there, start a podcast the right way and not the sloppy way, not the uneducated way. I really, really, really want to help people, and I want to help them directly. I want to change your life. I want to transform your life. I don't want to just help you out with some course and that's it. I want to change your life. I want to help you with your confidence. A lot of people don't start podcasts because they're just procrastinating. They've been saying they're going to do it for 1 or 2 years by now, right? A lot of people don't start a podcast because they have no confidence and they're nervous, right? I want to help you with that. A lot of people say, you know what, I don't think that I'm an expert. Well, let me tell you something. I wasn't an expert either, but I made myself an expert by putting myself out there. I want to help you with that. So if you've ever been thinking about starting a podcast, then definitely click this link above or below the video and hop on a call with me and let's see if we can work together. I know what I'm doing. I've been doing it for almost 2 years and it has changed my life forever. I do this full time. This is my life and I love it. I'm addicted to it. So that's 4 ways or the 4 steps to starting a podcast in 2018. No longer can you just throw a podcast on iTunes and that's it. It's a tool, right? It's a tool. You have to work the tool. And it's important to know how to use the tool in order to get what you want. So if you're interested in working with me, making some stuff happen, then click the link, schedule a call, and let's make some magic happen. I cannot wait to help 1,500 entrepreneurs. I will talk to you soon.